Did you know that a simple good morning can make a man think about you all day without even realizing it? But not just any message has this effect. There are 3 types of messages that hit exactly what men value most. And when you learn to use them the right way, he starts looking forward to your message every morning. Want to know what they are? Stick with me until the end, because the last one is the most powerful of all, girl. Have you ever noticed how a simple message can change our mood? Imagine waking up, grabbing your phone, and seeing a sweet good morning from someone special. It gives you that warm feeling of being thought of, right? Now think about it from his perspective. When a man gets that kind of attention first thing in the morning, he feels appreciated, important. And believe me, this small gesture can make him see you in a whole new way. Men aren't as used to receiving affectionate words as we are. Most of the messages they get are straightforward, without much emotion, just a dry good morning. But when you add a special touch, a sincere bit of affection, he notices there's something different about you. And the most interesting part? Without even realizing it, he starts waiting for your message every day. But not just any message has this effect, okay? Some words can make him think about you all day, while others might go unnoticed. The way you phrase it makes all the difference between being just another woman or becoming the one he can't forget. Want to know how to get this strategy right? Let me show you 3 types of messages that truly touch a man's heart. Message 1. The unexpected. Compliment men love feeling admired, but they rarely receive genuine compliments. While women are used to hearing that they look beautiful, men hardly ever get the same kind of praise. And that's exactly why an early morning compliment can have a huge impact. When you highlight something positive about him, you make him feel valued and special. Now picture this. He wakes up, grabs his phone, and sees your message saying, "Good morning. I hope your day is as amazing as your smile." He'll pause for a second, smirk a little, and feel that warm, fuzzy feeling inside. This creates an instant connection because you made him feel seen in a way few people do. The key is to choose something authentic. If you've met in person, you can compliment his eyes, the way he speaks, or even his style. If you're still getting to know each other, a compliment about his intelligence, sense of humor, or determination works just as well. What matters is that he feels like you notice something special about him, maybe even something he doesn't see in himself. Now tell me, have you ever sent an unexpected compliment to someone in the morning? How did he react? I want to know. And if you haven't done it yet, hold on, because the next messages are even more powerful. Message 2. The imagination game. Invitation girl, did you know that men are naturally curious and love a challenge? They enjoy a bit of mystery, something that sparks their imagination. So instead of just sending a basic good morning, why not tease his mind a little? A well-crafted message can make him stop whatever he's doing and think about you without even realizing it. For example, imagine sending, "I woke up with an amazing scene in my head. Try to guess what it is." He'll be intrigued and start trying to figure it out. It could be something romantic, funny, unexpected, or even a little sexy. The key here is getting him engaged in the conversation, because the human brain hates unanswered questions. It's a fun way to grab his attention effortlessly. Another idea is to suggest something about the future, like, "I dreamed of a perfect day with you, but I haven't decided where it would be yet. Give me a suggestion." He'll start picturing moments with you, and guess what? That strengthens your connection. In a lighthearted way, you're planting the idea that being with you is something special. And if you think this technique is powerful, wait until you see the 3rd message. This one hits deep on something every man values, but few women know how to use correctly. Message 3. The motivational boost men deal with a lot of pressure every day. Work, responsibilities, challenges. Even the most confident ones have moments of doubt. And do you know what can make all the difference? Knowing that someone believes in them. A simple motivational message can completely change his day and make him see you as someone truly special. Now, imagine him waking up feeling tired, with a million things on his mind, and he gets a message like, "Good morning. I know today is going to be amazing because you have everything it takes to crush it." Sounds simple, but this phrase has a powerful effect. Instead of just being another sweet message, it gives him that little push to start his day with more confidence. Men love feeling recognized, not just for who they are, but for what they do. They want to be seen as strong, determined, capable. When you send a message reinforcing that, he feels valued, and without even realizing it, more connected to you. The secret is showing that you see the best in him, and that makes all the difference. Now, if you loved these tips, there's one super important detail you need to know. There's a common mistake that can ruin everything. A lot of women make this mistake without realizing it, and the worst part, it can push a man away without you even understanding why. The mistake that can ruin everything: sending good morning. Messages is a great way to build a connection, but there's one crucial detail that many people overlook: overdoing it. When messages become too predictable, overly intense, or filled with expectations, the effect can be the complete opposite of what you want. Instead of feeling excited to see your notification, he might start feeling like it's an obligation. Or worse, a disguised form of pressure. A common mistake is sending overly long messages first thing in the morning, expecting him to reply with the same enthusiasm. But girl, men tend to be more direct, especially in the morning when their minds are focused on other things. If he feels like he has to respond in a certain way just to avoid disappointing you, the conversation loses its natural flow and stops being something light and enjoyable. Another issue is insisting on sending messages even when he responds coldly or takes a long time to reply. If he's not showing the same level of interest, it might be a sign that he's simply not that into it. And that's okay. Forcing the interaction won't change that. The key is to keep things light and know when to take a step back, allowing him to miss you on his own. Now that you know what to avoid, let's get to the most important part: how to figure out which type of message actually works for the man you're interested in. Because believe me, not all men react the same way. Each man has his own way of communicating and responding to messages. Some love a compliment in the morning, while others prefer something fun or motivational. The key to getting it right is observation. How does he respond? Does he get excited and keep the conversation going? Or does he just send short, polite replies? These little details reveal a lot about what truly grabs his attention. It also helps to pay attention to his communication style. If he enjoys joking around and being playful, a fun and lighthearted message might be the best choice. If he's more reserved, maybe a subtle compliment or a motivational message will work better. The most important thing is that the conversation flows naturally without feeling forced or out of sync with the dynamic you have with him. Another great tip is to test different approaches. One day, send a compliment. The next, try a message that sparks his curiosity. Then, send a motivational text. See which one gets the best response and makes him engage more enthusiastically. This way, you'll understand what truly creates a connection between you two, without having to guess or force something that doesn't match his style. Building a connection through messages is great, but it needs to lead to something more. If he's already engaged and showing interest, the next step is to turn this virtual exchange into something real, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about now. But first, a quick message. Do you think you know what really attracts a man? What if I told you there's something so deep and instinctive that most people don't even realize it? Discovering this secret is like having the magic formula to create unbreakable love and a unique connection. Want to understand how it works? Don't miss the video in the comments. This could be the game changer you've been waiting for. Messages create closeness, but nothing replaces the real connection of an in-person meeting. If he's already responding enthusiastically and showing interest, it's time to step out of the virtual world and turn this interaction into something real. Many men enjoy the attention from messages, but without a little push, they might stay in their comfort zone. So how about giving a subtle hint for him to make a move? A great way to do this is by suggesting something without sounding pushy. Instead of asking directly, "When are we going out?" Try something like, "I passed by a cafe today that totally reminded me of you. You'd love the place." This plants the idea of a date in his mind without pressure. If he's interested, he'll pick up on the hint and make a move. If not, at least you're not putting yourself in a vulnerable position. Another strategy is to create natural opportunities. If you both talk about shared interests, use that to your advantage. If he loves movies, mention an exciting new release. If he's into sports, bring up an upcoming event that could be fun. This way, the invitation feels effortless, without making it seem like you're forcing anything. The key is to make the idea of a date feel spontaneous and exciting. Now, if you want him to not only ask you out but also feel eager for the next time he gets to see you, there's one last detail that makes all the difference. Small gestures, subtle attitudes, and the way you guide the interaction can make him see you as someone truly special and unforgettable. Want to know how? I'll tell you everything in the next video. And if these tips helped you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next content. There's a video on the screen right now that complements this conversation and can give you even more ideas to take this connection to the next level. Watch it now and let me know in the comments what you think.